welcome to day 7 of your 10-day results plan. I hope you are loving it as much as we are, and I hope the results are coming in thick and fast. So I'm now going to take you through the Herbalife opportunity, and by opportunity, we mean the opportunity to get your products at a discounted rate and the potential also to have some cash rewards. So many of you by now will be starting to see results. You're maybe thinking, this is amazing. I want to continue on to the next edition, and I would love to get some discount on my products. You might also have people by now asking you what you're doing. You might be starting to see some physical results. Maybe you're noticing the energy changes. Maybe your skin, your hair, your nails, you're feeling like they're starting to grow. Lots of things are happening and people are starting to notice. So I'm going to give you some information over the next 10 minutes that are actually is going to give you a little bit more insight into how you could potentially get in your products at more of a discounted rate and helping your friends and family in the process. So for those of you that don't know my story and how I got involved in Herbalife, this is a little bit of a throwback for me. So around about 8 years ago, I was working a full-time job. I was so busy. I was trying to be a full-time mum to 3 young children, as well as working a full-time job. My husband was in the armed forces, so he was away a lot. And it was just a crazy busy lifestyle. And I was pretty slim. I wasn't really looking to lose weight. I was doing loads of exercise, but what I did lack massively was energy. Energy for me was the thing that I would have done anything for. Trying to run up after 3 children as well as a full-time job is hard enough, around a busy lifestyle as well, with having energy, let alone having no energy. And my diet at the time, I was feeding everybody else, and my nutritional needs were way down on a list of priorities. So I was having coffee for morning, breakfast, coffee for morning snack, coffee, pretty much living on caffeine, to be honest. Healthy evening meals during the week, most of the time, but always finding 8, 9 o'clock, I was just getting those sugar cravings. So I was introduced to the products actually by Kev's best friend, Jim. I've known him for years, and he was raving about how he'd started to take these Herbalife products and these shakes. And I was very, very skeptical. I've got to say, I was like, shakes? I don't really like milkshakes. I don't really think shakes are sustainable. What about if I get some kind of result and then I put it all back on, or I lose it all? And he said to me, look, apart from the physical transformation that he'd had, I feel amazing and my energy has never, ever been so good. And for me, that was just worth a try, because at that time, it was having a massive impact on my life. I was wanting to sleep on my lunch breaks at work. I was coming in from work and putting the kids to bed, had no energy to play with them or be present. And it was just really affecting my whole life. So I thought, you know what? I've got nothing to lose. I'll try to start, instead of just having a coffee for breakfast, I'll try having a smoothie for breakfast too. And I promise you, I could not believe the results. Within the first month, I literally felt like, many of you guys might be feeling this already, but not just a massive physical transformation. My body didn't sort of change that much in the first month, but what I did notice was the energy. In my first week, I started to feel more vitality. I started to get up earlier in the morning, feeling like I had more, oomph. And this just got better and better as the weeks went on. And then obviously my body changed. I started to get ab definition I'd never had before. I started to feel better in my clothes. I started to notice my skin was looking better, clearer. My hair was growing. And it's just gone from strength to strength. And even now, 8 years down the line, I feel like I'm improving with age, and I'm actually feeling like I'm anti-aging. I'm in better health now than I was, many, many years ago. So all I do now is have the same products as I had when I first started, my breakfast smoothie. And sometimes I have a lunch smoothie. Like many of you guys, you might be switching it up. I love the flexibility of it. So some days I have 1 smoothie, some days I have 2, some days I have it as porridge, and some days I have it as pancakes. I love that flexibility of it. But I live a very balanced lifestyle. I have all my treats still, when I'm not on my 10-day results plan during the weekends and stuff like that. And that's what I love about this. And what happened was, because it was very much became part of my lifestyle and I could see these results, other people started to see the results. And the first customer, that actually unintentional customer, was my mum. And she could see the difference in me, and she noticed my energy had improved and she wanted a part of it. So I said to her, look, mum, all I'm doing is I'm having this shake for my breakfast in the morning. I'm having it sometimes for lunch if I haven't got time to have a lunch. you should try it. You're going to feel amazing. I hope the same I do. And that was it. And I didn't know anything about the products. I didn't know any science behind the products. I didn't know that much about nutrition, but I knew how much they were changing me and they were changing my life. And I started to share it with everybody. I was living in a basement flat at the time, working a full-time job around children. And I never had any intention of doing this as a business. I just want to add that in. But my love of the products and the results were speaking for themselves. And I naturally started to share it with more and more people. Then I watched something like this, a similar kind of concept to this video, but it was actually a meeting in London I went to, and they explained the fact that you could make discount on your products, because at the time, to be honest, as much as I was loving the products, I also had £28,000 worth of debt, and I was struggling to be able to afford to continue using the products. So I went to this meeting thinking, how could I actually get more discount on my products and actually potentially earn a few cash rewards? Because if I could do that, and my sponsor said to me, look, if you helped 3 or 4 people, the profit you would make from that selling those programs to people to help them get the results like you would actually end up paying for your own product. So you could be eating for free. Now, eating for free sounded very, very appealing to me at the time. Having no money, living in a basement flat, I was actually looking for any way that I could save a few pounds. So I decided to do that. And I started to share these products and my results with more and more people. And all I was doing was talking about how I was feeling, talking about my energy. And I didn't have a massive weight loss transformation, by the way. I just felt better. And people ultimately want to feel better. And people started to get on the products. They could see the enthusiasm I had for what I was doing, and they wanted a part of what that I was doing too. And guys, the rest is history. We have just done that over and over again for the past 8 years, and it's completely changed our lives. So I'm going to talk to you today about a few of the 4 components about what we do. And for those of you that have no idea about the company or anything, to give you a little insight. So let's get cracking. The company, I don't know about you, but I only knew literally a few people, that my sponsor, Jim, who was using Herbalife. I'd never heard of it before. And I didn't know anything about the company, but actually it's been going for over 40 years. Huge billion-dollar company, actually active in 96 countries around the world. So it's not something that just goes on in the UK. People are getting insane results all over the world. So if you know somebody in a different country, chances are you're going to be able to help them with the products too. The founder, Mark Hughes, you can see the picture of him there. He actually decided to found the company because he wanted to give, basically, he had a really troubling childhood. He actually lost his mum, who was a model, to an overdose of slimming and sleeping tablets. So he wanted to create something that would give really, really effective results, but really, really safely and sustainably. So he founded the company. It's come a long way since there, but the products are second to none, guys. I'm sure by now you are feeling the Herbalife bars. And if you have not yet, because you've not been doing it long enough, stick with it, because you absolutely will. Now, many of you will be joining these 10-day results plan because you wanted to lose some body fat, you want to drop a dress size, but many of you will just be doing it like me for the energy. Never underestimate the power of giving somebody more energy. It can be absolutely life-changing. Equally, we have some fantastic sports performance and wonderful targeted nutrition as well. You probably haven't even scratched the surface of the product range that we do. And we have athletes all over the world using our products because they are absolutely amazing. Also, the thing I loved about the company when I started to research it a bit more was our seed to feed philosophy, which means that you actually can source exactly where the products come from the moment they are grown right the way through till they hit your cupboards and into your containers and into your glasses in the morning, which is really, really special and one of a kind. So results, I have seen some insane results over the past 8 years. Everything from a couple of days in to 3 years down the line to, weight loss transformations, muscle gain, you name it, we can provide it when it comes to the nutrition. Okay, so if you're somebody that's on a weight loss journey, you can guarantee if you stick to these products and you follow the plan, you are going to get an amazing result. But don't just think it's for weight loss. We have people that actually are building muscle, improving their fitness. There is something for everybody. And I just wanted to show you my pictures in there. That's a 3-year period, guys. Now, many people think that I'm going to do this 10-day results plan, and when I stop, I'm going to put the weight back on, or I'll do it for a year, and if I stop, I'll put the weight back on. Guys, I've had birthdays, Christmases, Easters, celebrations galore in the past 3 years. and I have stayed pretty much exactly the same. And as I said, feel like I'm actually getting better mentally and physically every single year. Now, that's because the products are so amazing at keeping us on track. They're so light in calories, but they're so dense in nutrition. It's almost impossible to beat the amount of nutrition you can get in a smoothie with anything else. So I just used it around my balanced diet. So I still have treats when I'm not on my 10-day results plan. I still have healthy whole foods, evening meals. You know, there's nothing restrictive about what we do, but having this 10-day results plan really gives you a kickstart to get that initial result. But I just wanted to show you the same sustainability element of Herbalife. It isn't a quick fix, and it isn't something if you stop, you pile it all back on, unless of course you go back to your old habits and eating all your old junk food. So let's talk about the rewards. So this is how it works. Very much like I started in the beginning, I wanted to get that initial discount for myself to help me have a, to be able to eat, without actually breaking the bank. So I joined as a member, got my 25% discount off of all of my own products with no targets. Then I started to share it with my friends and family, Kev's mum, my best friend, a couple of people from work. And I was told if you just got one new customer a week, after 90 days, you would be earning between £500 and £1,500 a month. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that time, that was going to make a huge impact on my life. It was going to pay off my debt. It was going to be able to pay off my car. Like, it was life-changing stuff. And it might be the same for you. So that's how simple it goes. So this is how kind of the income works. So many of you on your 10-day results plan will be starting on our basic nutrition plan, which is your shake, your tea, your aloe, and your PDM. Now, some of you are going to be having this for breakfast. Some of you are going to be having it for breakfast and lunch. And some of you are going to be switching it up and having one for breakfast and one for evening meal. It doesn't matter how you have it, okay? The flexibility is the thing that I love the most. And if you're buying it from your coach, your member, you would be paying on average around £126. Now, if you register as a member yourself, you'd be paying 25% less. But here's when the magic happens. If you refer a friend and actually say, do you want to do the next 10-day results plan with me? I'm looking people to buddy up with. I'm feeling amazing. And you start to actively share what you're doing with people, you could potentially be earning around £27. Now, that's a starting point, okay? Just a starting point. The more you do that, the more discount that you can actually create. You move up to 35% discount, 42% discount, and ultimately where I am now is 50% discount. And the more programs that you sell to people and the more products that you buy for yourself, each of these products have got points, and the more points you get, the more discount you get, okay? But we'll explain that if you decide you actually want to join a little bit more detail. So can you imagine? For me, when I was buying that nutrition plan, instead of paying £126, I'm now paying £70, but I've got a couple of customers. So I've got maybe my mom, my stepdad, my best friend. So not only am I eating for free, I'm actually now making a profit. So this is where it gets really exciting. And I wasn't doing it full time, guys. This was just me sharing my results with people. And this is all you have to do. So it's super exciting. So getting started. I don't know why anyone would not want to get started. Number one, you're going to get a discount on your own products. But number two, you have the ability to be able to help people feel as amazing as you do, as you do, and start to get something super positive, which you have, and be a part of something where everybody's really positive and motivating and actually just changing their habits for the positive and for the better. So here's what you need to do. You either continue as a customer and maybe start to upgrade yourself on their own products using that discount, or become a bit more active and actually start to share what you're doing with other people that have maybe noticed the difference in you, or maybe they haven't. Maybe you don't have a lot of weight to lose, but you're feeling better. Starting to tell them about that increase in energy, the fact that you're getting up earlier in the morning, and actively talk about what you're doing. So there are your options. I hope you've taken something from that today. Any questions you've got on anything, please speak to the person that you're doing this 10-day results plan with, or drop your questions in the comment section below, and I will be more than happy to help answer anything. But get yourself registered, get your own discount sorted, ready for the next edition. We can't wait to have you as part of the team. Big love, guys. Mwah.